DC has a fantastic array of films with their animated universe. While the recent favor of animating Geoff Johns' work hasn't been exactly favorable to myself or many others, the sales justify this, the works they did prior to the 52 reboot were amazing. One of them in particular was Under the Red Hood. My name is Jeremy, and I host Listening to the Movies on 101.7 CIVL FM or on www.civl.ca. I play every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Time, and I play classic hits from great film soundtracks, and last week I played Under the Red Hood. Under the Red Hood is about Batman contending with a new criminal ruling the streets, using the alias Red Hood. However, this new figure isn't just ruling crime, he's taking it out. His extreme views are questioning the Batman ethics, as he is making more of an impact on crime than the Cape Crusader is. But soon he realizes that Red Hood's intentions are directed towards getting his attention. After several altercations, Batman realizes that the Red Hood is actually Jason Todd, the second Robin who died at the Joker's hands. If you were to ask most people, both comic, fan, and writer alike, they would tell you that bringing back a character from the dead is a bad idea. Look at Superman if you want a really good example of that. But Judd Winick proved everyone wrong when he brought back Jason Todd. His comic is an underrated line in the Batman mythos and should stand on a mantelpiece with other great novels like The Long Halloween or The Killing Joke. But while the comic was great, it had too much material for a film. Something that Judd also understood, so he cut down and reorganized the comic into a script that was then turned into this movie. The film moves along really well, even with a lot of the material cut out, but that's what makes Red Hood so good. Winick basically rewrote it as though it was his second attempt at the story. Many of the main elements are there from the comic, but the film moves almost on its own, which really adds a feeling of originality to it. In essence, Red Hood is the story of a failed father trying to reconnect with his distraught son. This is solidified by the great voice casting. Bruce Greenwood, Jensen Ackles, and John DiMaggio are fantastic as the three leads for this film. Greenwood adds that father-like element to Batman, while Ackles adds the feeling of a brooding hatred, and DiMaggio does a great turn at the Joker that even Hamill would be proud of. The soundtrack is fantastic, as that it is great to listen to, but you never become too focused on it. Its purpose is to add to the scene, not to take away or divert attention, but to engross the viewer. Christopher Drake does a great job and makes the credits even awesome to listen to. While some of the songs have a repeating theme in them, as do many animated films, there is still an original tune and feel to the music of the Red Hood. Christopher Drake has done the music for several animated films for the DC Universe, and he is probably one of the best they've ever had, and I hope that they continue to use him. Under the Red Hood is one of the best animated films DC has ever pushed out, probably almost as good as Mask of the Phantasm. In fact, I'm going to put this to the test, and I'm going to make a video comparing these two films right now. If you guys want to listen to the recording of the show, click the first link in the description. For this show, I brought on a friend who had a good knowledge and appreciation for Batman comics, and what occurred was a great discussion about Batman, comics, and the animated film universe. If you guys want to check out what I'm going to play next, click the second link for the Facebook page. Just to let you guys know, the third official Disney month of this show is coming up, and it's going to be a great list. And if you guys want to contribute or film the soundtrack that you would like to hear, please tell me in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys.